So I got a super exciting package in the post yesterday. I was busy yesterday and I was out in the evening, so I didn't get time to open it yesterday. And it was some yarns. It was some yarn samples, some wool samples, because we're now in the month of May whilst I'm filming this, and my little flock of 7 sheep are going to be sheared soon, either the end of this month or in June for definite. We're tying it in with a neighbouring farm who get their sheep sheared, who we actually got the starter flock from. And what will happen is they'll all get sort of sheared together, and it helps with costs and everything if we do it all in one go. So I'm really looking forward to that process, and I've been liaising with a company called the Woolgathering Collective. I'll put a link in the description below to show for their Instagram or their website, so you can see a bit more information about them. And what's great about them is they're used to spinning in small batches. So if I don't have enough sufficient fleece by the time it's sort of sorted and processed to the point of being spun, they will still do it for me. They may even hand spin it. And obviously I've got the Beltex Blue, which is like a black sheep in effect. The fleece looks quite brown, but I've got one of those, so I'm really interested to see how that spins and to knit with that too. So I didn't wait to film to do the opening of the packaging, although it came in this really cool little sheepy like tissue paper with a really cool sticker on it that unfortunately I ripped. I was trying to save that to show you. I ripped it. And it came with a really little cool card as well that says, "New kids in the flock. Join us on our mission to reclaim the position of wool as a luxury material. We embrace traditional methods and sustainable practices and celebrate the variety of colour and texture inherent in British wool. We support the UK breeders and farmers we work with by sharing a percentage of our profits with them," which is really sweet. And obviously they do the service of, I've been chatting to Sarah there, who's happy to, like I said, spin my wool for me. So it's really good. So she kindly said she'll send me some samples just so I can sort of get a feel of what the yarn's like. So she sent me the 3-ply double knit Aran weight one here. You can see there. It's quite thick and woolly. They're quite soft actually. I think she might have sent me the new. I think she might have sent me the new Romney yarn, because I said to her the majority of my sheep are that. So I'm sure that's what she has sent me. It doesn't say on there, but they're not too. I wasn't sure how coarse they would be, but they're quite soft. And the other one was 2-ply DK here. So I mean, they look quite rustic looking in the spinning, but then it's my sheep. I don't know how it's going to spin. I'm not going for like a shop bought yarn where it's all professionally spun in a mill and there's loads of it and it's all similar. I don't know how these fleeces are going to go. I don't know how they're going to spin. I don't know what grading they will be, because they're not been spun purely. They're a starter flock of sheep. It's quite exciting. It's a really exciting process. As a knitwear designer, it's really exciting to have my own sheep, and now at this point where I'm potentially having my own yarn spinning. I mean, it's like a life dream come true for me for like over 10 years, and I'm sure any knitter can appreciate that who wants to support the British wool industry and maybe have their own sheep one day. It's very, very exciting and very, very good that we've got these places that exist that can do this for us, because I don't personally want to do the spinning. That doesn't interest me. I like the actual yarn and knitting it. We have hand spinning groups locally to where I live, and I've spoken to some of them before and they said, if you want to borrow a spinning wheel, they've been really good. But for me, it takes time from designing and actual knitting, and it's not something I'm feeling drawn to doing. So if I can find a mill to help, then great, So a couple of weeks later, our little flock of sheep had their fleeces sheared, including Lolly here, who's our little Beltex Blue. After a further chat with Sarah at the Woolgathering Collective, we decided that Lolly's fleece would be perfect for her to hand spin into yarn for me. And here is Lolly's fleece spun into hand knitting wool. As you can see these skeins here. So I think Sarah at the Woolgathering Collective has done an amazing job. They are super soft, which I wasn't necessarily expecting for British sheep wool. I thought they might be a bit scratchy, but they're really not. I'm amazed at the beautiful quality of this particular yarn, and it's a lovely thickness. So it's going to be a bit more of a chunkier knit. I would say it's probably more like an Aran weight. I think it's slightly thicker than a DK sort of yarn of today's standards. It's just a lovely colour. It's so nice. It's just this sort of like browny colour with some light specks of almost like a grey tinge in it. It's just, Lolly's fleece has just come out so lovely. And in the end, there was a total of 8 skeins that were produced, 800 gram skeins, which I believe will be enough for a sweater for myself, like a sweater design. Unfortunately, I won't be selling this particular yarn because of how many I've got. And like I said, it would just be such an amazing thing for me to be able to make a jumper out of my own lovely Lolly's sheep's, you know, fleece. As for the first lot of the spinning I've got, or for the first yarns that I've got from her and her fleece. And I mean, we've been busy at the small holding at the moment. I will release another video soon, but we're currently in lambing season, and Lolly's had her first lamb, who we've called Joni. Here's the picture here. So I'm pleased to report that Joni the lamb and Lolly are doing really well. She had a nice easy labour. At 1 o'clock in the morning she went into labour on Saturday. It's now Monday, and then she gave birth at 1:45 in the morning. So it was all, you know, it was all fine. And yeah, it's so nice seeing all the little lambs that are being born. We've still got a few more we're waiting at the moment, so it's exciting times down at the small holding. So I'm really looking forward to showing you what I designed with this. Thank you to everyone that has been following me on my small holding journey and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you'd like to see what I designed with this yarn for myself, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel, where you'll be first to be notified of the new video that comes out for this. And yeah, I'm just super excited now to get swatching and seeing how this knits up. And I look forward to sharing a new video regarding this lovely, lovely yarn soon. And once again, thank you for watching.